Welcome from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the New York Mets. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singing, we're going to see a lengthy win streak put to the test.
Over the course of a full season, Boog, there are few stretches where a team is clicking offensively, defensively, starting pitching, and bullpen. Right now, this is one of those stretches for this club.
Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Kodai Senga. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Starling Marte, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. On the ground to the left. Throws across the diamond. Marte retired. And time now for the Marlins lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Bryan De La Cruz.
And Boog, you know he's happy seeing a righty out there on the mound in this one. Being over 300 against righties on the year, so definitely you expect him to try to tack on a few more points of batting average with a couple of hits. Should be a good matchup for him in this one.
Bryan De La Cruz stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 1 out, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Luis Arraez stands in. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two outs, base is empty. Got him swinging. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show.
So you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth.
And we're back. On the hill here today, Braxton Garrett. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Fly ball down the line. That gets down for a hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Lane Thomas.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Runner on the move. Safe and second with a stolen base. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Now 1-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner.
Oh, that ball finds its way to the outfield. A base hit. In there safely.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Diaz now. Homered last night. Added another hit as well.
Ball that's
First
outside.
pitch misses. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first.
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in to score from second. It's 2-0. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Siggy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't, and this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row, man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
And a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Fought off foul. Man at second. Bounced out to short. Gordon whips it across. One gone, bottom half of the first. And now it's Frankie Lindor.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Sends it to first, and there are 2 outs. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
It's so easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
2 outs. Gets a piece and stays alive. And that one is lifted in the air. Chisholm drifts towards it, makes the grab, and that ends the inning. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Mets 2 and the Marlins nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Down the third baseman, Jake Berger. Senga back to work. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
1 strike.
Here comes a pitch. Stays alive. And the pitch. Blows the high knee past him. That's a strikeout.
Well, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And that one fouled off. The pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Not in time, and he reaches safely.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Here's Josh Bell. Senga, multi-time All-Star, 31 years old, and he was born in Japan.
1-1.
This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Just missed. Maybe a 2-ball. 5. 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Mets 2 and the Marlins nothing. Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Brian Hayes.
Third baseman.
The wind of the pitch. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one back there. See you later. His second homer this series, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap, and making it look easy, that's for sure.
Trace Thompson getting ready to hit. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
That's out to center field. Chisholm sizes this one up. Makes the catch for the out.
Now that second baseman, Andre.
So the batting order turns over. So up next for New York, Andres Jimenez. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Lead runner Holtz at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Wastes no time there. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Second and third, 1 gone. And stepping in for New York, Lane Thomas. That one fouled off. The pitch. Swings through that.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
The 0-2. And swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Yandy Diaz up now for the Mets. Hard hit left side. Whips it to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Citi Field, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Nick Gordon. Senga back to work. That one way inside. Next offering is downstairs. At the belt and fires. That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Right through there for a strike. That's in there. 3-2 now.
Count is 3-2.
Got it by him for the K.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Christian Bethancourt at the plate now. That's ball one. The Fish trailing by 3. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That just misses, and it's 2-1. One down, base is empty. And another ball. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the rookie DH, Chet Williams. Right through there for a strike. The Mets leading by 3 here in the second game of the series. And ball 1. And he lays down a bunt. Not in time. That's a bunt single.
This was the perfect spot to drop the bunt for a hit. I mean, he used his bat as a tool up there to direct the ball exactly where he wanted it to go and look smooth doing it at the same time. Really well done. And the defense right there stood no chance.
Here's Starling Marte. Grounded out his first time. And that one in the air center field. Thomas should have this one. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Marlins lead 1. Still down 3-0. Back here in Queens, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here is Jorge Soler. And he deals. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And it's gone. That one felt good. His 36th home run of the season, and they add on. It's 4-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. The shortstop takes the ball.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the third. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. And a swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
The pitch. And now it's even up. The line to kick the pitch. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next to the net.
Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. He swings and fouls one off. On the ground, right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
And at first, now batting key Brian Hayes. He's already homered in this game. Up the middle. Goes to second. Safe there. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now back, right fielder.
So first and second with one gone. And now the right fielder, Trace. Thompson. Nimmo over at second. Hayes over at first with one away. Outside low, and it's 1-1.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
And that's outside. On the ground, could be two. Boots it. Throw to first, gets him. Good job to stay with it there for the second out.
That was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move two runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a few runs, even if it's still kind of early in the game.
That one ripped. Out of here. He'll circle the bases. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on 3. It's 7-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. For that home run and just barely got it over the wall. For a second, he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off. I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Braxton Garrett out of the game, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick. New arm on the mound when we get back. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Yanni Chirinos.
Now, well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Andres Jimenez. Rip to third. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 7-0. And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Ryan De La Cruz.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Next offering is in for a strike. And here it comes.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias. Fastball for a strike.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the 3rd home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished. Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. The Marlins with a lot of ground to make up. Top half of inning number 4.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Tosses to first. Marlins set down in order. Ready to go. Bottom four. Here's the center fielder, Lane Thomas. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
There's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Up the middle. And he's safe at first. Some strange defense there.
The batter, the first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second, and he's out.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Throws to first in time.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued his momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. A gigantic blast. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 8-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dip. Sure, he wanted that pitch down below the zone. It stayed up a little bit. He paid a dear price for it. Just a great swing to the ball, through the ball. A nice round trip.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. And it's fouled away. And the righty deals. Foul ball. The Mets up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Bethancourt down to first, but no chance to recover. He'll reach after the strikeout.
Oh, an error like that, you look at the scoreboard and you kind of wonder if they are losing focus out there. And look, it can be tough to stay locked in when you're getting blown out. We've all been there. And I'm not saying that's definitely what happened on this play, but it's not a great look.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now an 8-0 game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We go to the top of the 5th, and now Jazz Chisholm Jr. And the right-hander back to work. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Bell in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. Slider right there. On the ground to third. Gets it to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. And at the plate for Miami, Nick Gordon. And that's down and away.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder. He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. The Mets up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. 2 outs. This one popped up. Jimenez settles underneath it, drops into the glove, and that is that. One left for Miami, and welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, Brandon Nimmo. The pitch. Nimmo, a former All-Star, 31 years old. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. Action in the pen down there. Trevor Rogers, the left-hander, up and throwing. Sanchez getting loose as well. This one in the air, center field. Chisholm settles under this one. And it's caught for the out. And the batter now, Brian Hayes. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Slice down the right side. Just off the outside edge. Going to count 1-2.
It's a good take.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. And next for the Mets, Trace Thompson. 1 for 2. That's towards center. Chisholm has this one sized up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. Back here in Queens, top 6. And now for the Marlins, Chet Williams. And a pitch. There's a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Nasty fork ball for strike 3. Starling Marte up to hit.
Starling Marte.
And the first pitch misses in the dirt.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start. He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
High in the air, out to right. Under it. Puts it away for the out. 2 away.
The left field.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Miami, Brian De La Cruz, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch, and he just misses. Just missed.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Righty delivers, and there's ball 4.
Ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Foul ball there. And the 0-1. Pitch is outside, ball 1. That one finds the zone, and a count 1-2. De La Cruz off of first with 2 away. Nasty fourth ball for strike 3. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Mets 8 and the Marlins nothing. Well, we go bottom 6. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Chirinos back to work. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Righty to the plate. Warren Burner into the outfield for a knock. So now back to the top of the order.
He was all over that one. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Swinging a foul straight back. And the 0-1. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Outside.
That pitch is out.
And the count 1-2. The pitch.
That's a ball. 2-2 to count.
Liner snagged at
Oh, he's
first.
dead.
Takes it to the bag himself, but he's back in time.
Quick reactions down there at first, and those can be tougher than they look sometimes. There can be all kinds of weird spin or knuckling action on the baseball.
Man at first. So up next for New York, Lane Thomas. 1 for 3. First
1-0.
offering misses badly for ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
1-1.
And strike 2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there.
One ball,
It just ended up
2
out in
strikes.
front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him.
Runner takes off. Right side. And that one finds its way through. The throw in. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. One down. And stepping in for New York, Yandy Diaz. And there's a foul ball. 1 down. Runners at second and third. Ground ball left side. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Jorge Soler up at the plate. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. De La Cruz on the move to the alley. Hauls it in to end the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 7th inning. Top of inning number 7. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jake Berger. Here comes the pitch. On a line out towards center. Thomas makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Ball 1, no
Chisholm
strike.
in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. His righty lefty splits there. Kicks and deals. And that one wrapped foul. kicks and fires. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Ground ball to first. Could be two. There's one. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. Another scoreless inning. And now that's 7 shutout frames. It's the Mets 9 and the Marlins nothing. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the 7th. Here's Francisco Lindor.
And still looking for that hit to keep this streak going, and this might be his last shot at it, Boo.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Wouldn't chase that time. Bounce to the left side. Gordon with the toss to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
First pitch, not close. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Ripped on the ground to second. Arise onto first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Key Bryant.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Key Bryant Hayes, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Marte makes the grab, and that's the inning. And we're back. And now the shortstop, Nick Gordon.
Nick Gordon.
The pitch. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Senga still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one. And at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
Hayes to first. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Christian Bethancourt, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Right through there for a strike. A little bit low.
Ball 1.
The Mets up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 8th. Ripped to right, base hit. Chet Williams, the next up for the Marlins. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Base knock center field. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Marte stands in now and watches strike 1. In the air, right field. Thompson makes the play. Runner tags for home. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up.
The batter, the left fielder, Ryan De La Cruz.
And at first, Ryan De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. The Fish with a lot of ground to make up here in the second game of the series.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Smoked on the ground a second. Over to Diaz, and that is that. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Home back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Sixto Sanchez.
50th time he's come into a game this year. He's been relied on out of the pen quite a bit.
Trace Thompson up now for the Mets.
For the Mets.
Sanchez measures 6 feet even, 235 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And a pitch. And a foul ball. 0-2 now. Center field. Brings it in. And there's one away.
The bat.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Francisco Alvarez. That one hit to right. Marte moves under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Up next.
Back to the top of the lineup. Andres Jimenez up now for the Mets. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
0-1's the count.
That's not even close to the zone.
Wouldn't chase that time. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the
1
zone.
ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And that extends the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Runner on the go. There's the ball. Throw. Save.
When you're trying to start the bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal at second base.
This one in the air. Arise has it sized up. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. Mets strand 1, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Back here in Queens, we go to the 9th. Here's the second baseman, Luis Arias. Aroldis Chapman comes in to take over. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Number 45. Aroldis Chapman.
As the lefty gets to work. Fastball for a strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
This one in the air. Under it. 1 away.
The bat.
He's 2 outs away. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jake Berger. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
That one catches the corner for a strike. The Mets up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, this has the potential to fire up the offense. Only 1 out and now a base runner on first. You got to stay out of a double play if you're going to make something happen here.
Chisholm, the next to hit, takes outside. That one at triple digits. And now the lefty. That one clips the outside corner. 1-2.
1 ball.
The Marlins with a lot of ground to make up here in the second game of the series. And down on strikes he goes. 2 away now. So they're down to their final out. And here is Josh Bell. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. That one fouled off. And he deals. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. One strike away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 2 outs. Got him. And that'll do it.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
9-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.